Hi everyone, and I'm back after 2 days of doing nothing. So, today it's time to do some Laughing Witch videos. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Mitch, please, let it go. She's just a troll. Yeah, but she needs to be called out on her bullshit. And this has now gone to local media. Local media nonetheless, but it's on the fucking TV now. And they're still trying to, do what they're doing. Trying to smear Thunderfoot, make a lot of money, because as Agent of Doubt exposed, they've got a court order that they need to pay. So, without further ado, let's do this.
Say 9. Two Prince George's County business owners say they are fighting for their company's survival under attack from thousands of online commentators trying to shut them down.
The couple is asking for help from the FBI, from Google, and from WUSA 9 to tell their story and clear their business's name. Garrett Hake, live in Bowie tonight. Garrett, this couple in a pretty tough fight.
Alright, so, I've got a question for you people out there. No, not my audience, because my audience know this already. At least most of them seem to know this story. Do you believe that? Do you believe that, social justice warriors? Do you truly believe that they are fighting to clear their name? They're fighting to clear their name. They're being attacked by people. They're being attacked by an online army led by Satan of anti-feminism. Do you believe that? You do believe that. You do believe that. And here, I'm going to explain this to you again. I'm sick and tired of it, but I have to. Laughing Witch starts a letter writing campaign against Thunderfoot, along with other well-known social justice warriors like Bewildered Ape, such as Jenny McDermott, and a lot of others. Hannibal the Victor 13, who is now gone because it has been proven and he has been exposed of being a former convicted paedophile. And now he's gone. Everything's gone. And he always had an axe to grind against Thunderfoot anyway. So we have that. That happened. And then Thunderfoot responds twice. Initially during the during the first letter he got, and then several others started to pour in over the months, and then he had to act, and he found the ringleader, and that turned out to be Laughing Witch, and he basically recited her letter verbatim, pwned it, and then she responded, at first lying, saying that she didn't, and then she boasted, saying that, yeah, I did do it. So what? What are you going to do about it? You're going to write to my letter of employment? You're going to write letters to them? You're going to try and get me fired? I'm the second in command. I'm the vice president. I'm the boss. You can't fire me. I'm immune from you. And let's not forget, she filmed herself sending all of this emails to Thunderfoot and basically doxing herself in the process, which allowed Thunderfoot and other people to find out where she worked. And he posted that saying, well, you basically think that you are impervious. Well, look, this is how easy it is to find your place because you dox yourself. Yeah, you deleted it, but what's done has been done. People mirror your videos. There's now a channel who subscribed to me and subscribed to them who has mirrored her videos. The internet never forgets. Never forgets. And this has been twisted and spun as doxing when it isn't. It's been public knowledge for the last couple of months now. And she had to quit because the backlash was overwhelming. Not as overwhelming as they say it's going to be, but it was overwhelming. And now here we are. Damage control by SJWs. They have now a GoFundMe campaign. Her husband has now gotten involved. And next thing you know, we find that she is trying to make money to pay her debts. And this is what this was all about. A whole 2 months before this drama happened. So, I know I went a bit unwinded, but there's the story, people. Let's continue.
Yeah, that's right. And tonight, this couple, the owner of this 25-year-old business behind me, tell me their livelihood and that of their 14 employees is now at stake under assault from an online army.
Notice the language that they are using. This is an online army. This is not a group of individuals acting on their own accord in basically what is a backlash against her actions against Thunderfoot, rightly or wrongly, I don't care. You know, everyone knows my opinion, and I probably know your opinions. Rightly or wrongly, whatever they did what they did. They wrote bad reviews, which are now being deleted. Yet this is an army. Bear in mind, they only had 100 reviews. So 100 people, maybe 200 at a stretch, wrote a load of reviews that are now getting deleted by Google and Yelp. So apparently it's a massive 400,000 strong army. That's not an army. That is a group of individuals getting getting revenge or doing it for the lulz against Laughing Witch. Bear in mind, Thunderfoot never told them to do this, but they went and did it anyway. But see, in order for this narrative to work, these people have to be an army that are being controlled by one person. Because if they don't talk about them like this, the narrative crumbles.
On October 20th, the Google reviews started rolling in. Negative, nasty, and personal.
Sure, and calling, well, not just calling, but accusing Thunderfoot of being a Nazi sympathiser and a Holocaust denier. Sending this to the police in his country of work, which is the Czech Republic, where it is illegal and can carry up to a 1 to 5 year prison sentence, is not personal and negative. But we'll be talking more about that soon as they start bullshitting.
Attacking the company's leadership, not its craftsmanship, with devastating effect.
Now don't worry, we'll be discussing that devastating effect in just a minute, because it's not quite on topic yet. But this is just a couple hundred reviews that are now being quickly deleted, and now, as far as I've heard from other people, you can just go and look at their reviews on Google and Yelp, and you'll find they're now back to what it was, 5-star reviews. And no, they're not there to attack the service. They're there to attack the person for a very good reason. And in many ways, I might argue, this could be a matter of public discourse. This person is a liar, Laughing Witch, is a liar and a fraud. And she attacks people vindictively, obsessively, and very paranoid-like in a way, because they disagree with her on the internet. Bear in mind, they're trying to push this as if they're doing it for no reason, almost. Or that just this, they met, well, we'll get into that, that's kind of spoilers. That they're just attacking them for no reason. They're just a poor, innocent, small business, old-fashioned American business, getting attacked by an online army for hardly any reason. It's just the internet. Why are they doing this? They're not attacking the craftsmanship. Well, why would they attack the craftsmanship? They're attacking the person who helps run it because she's horrible, and she's basically tried to do the same to another person who never did anything but disagree with her. So, come on, let's continue, people. I'm repeating myself as usual.
So they're just passing over us right now. The emails have stopped and the phone calls have dwindled.
The target was Jenny Keller, the company's VP, married to the owner, and a YouTube activist.
Yeah, a YouTube activist. What has she actually done for women around the world? What has she done for women in America? She's done fuck all. But maybe, fix one person's bathroom or something? Is that all she's done? That's all she's ever done for 26 years, is fix people's bathrooms. She's not done fuck all for feminism. She's done nothing for women on YouTube. She's not an activist. She's a YouTuber who decided to attack a person in real life and is now paying the price, because this is what happens on the internet. People will fight back. This is what happens. She's not an activist. If anything, she is the establishment. She is the person who's from the establishment, who comes into YouTube and is trying to change people, trying to change the way we think, trying to change the way we talk and how we should approach other people, because she doesn't like how we think and how we feel and what we do. That's what she's like. It's exactly what the feminists did in Atheism Plus, and that's what she's trying to do. She's just spreading the bullshit. That's all she does. She's a bullshit spreader, and she's now a liar and a fraud and a professional victim. So, activist, she is not. A more appropriate word would definitely be slacktivist.
In February, Keller kicked a hornet's nest.
Yes, she did kick the hornet's nest. On purpose. She provoked them by basically harassing Thunderfoot. You know, she's the one crying harassment, but we all know who's actually the victim here. It's Thunderfoot. He's not tried to play it up. He actually did defend himself by doing what he did to her. I don't think he should have shown her business details, but people would have found it anyway. Baphomet would have found it. They would have known. They would have found her, and she would have had to have leave YouTube regardless. And what she's doing now is even worse. She's going to the media. She's going to other people online to help her basically ruin Thunderfoot, despite the fact she's supposed to be trying to go call for peace. She's sending, of all people, Kevin Logan, the man who basically mocked Thunderfoot for talking about his dad dying of cancer, as the peace emissary, while behind his back, Thunderfoot's back, not Logan's back, behind his back, she was talking to Margaret Pless of the Daily Kos and David Futrell of We Hunted the Mammoth, so they could smear him, so they can ruin him, so they can use this as a propaganda thing to create more buzz for feminism. This is what they're trying to do. And also to pay her debts. Pay her debts too. Don't forget to pay her debts, people. She really needs the money. I mean, she says that she's trying to save everyone, but oh well. We'll be getting into that in a minute.
She attached her real name to a letter and video she sent to the employer of the British scientist and anti-feminist YouTube provocateur Phil Mason.
See, even in your own media piece, you still get proven to look like an absolute idiot, laughing witch. They literally just showed what we've been telling you social justice warriors for the past couple of weeks now. She doxed herself, and that's how he got her business details. That's how easy it is. It's her own fault. Even they're saying it's her own fault. They're trying to spin it in a way to say that it isn't. But it's her fault. Anyone who's neutral and looks at that and will think, well, what an idiot. She gave the entire world her fucking name. All it takes is a quick Google search to find your details. That's how easy it is. And yeah, so what if Thunderfoot's an anti-feminist? I won't call him a YouTube provocateur. All he does is make videos debunking their arguments. That's not a provocation. The real provocateur is her. But let's continue, people.
Known as Thunderfoot to his 400,000 subscribers.
Feminism I actually see in many ways as a more serious threat than things like creationism.
She hoped his university would silence or censor him.
And they're claiming that you're trying to censor him and silence him. Well, all you lot have been saying, oh, she just wasn't trying to censor him or silence him. She was just making people aware of what he's been up to. They're just trying to help his university. Or whatever research institute they are. I don't know. I don't think he works at a natural university, but, you know, he researches there, I guess. That's all she was trying to do. And you have the cheek to claim that you yourself are being censored by him because you are trying to say that he, personally, sent his 400,000 strong army of supporters and subscribers, even though only a few people did it anyway, like 100. And he never told them to do it, but oh well, never mind all those precious little details. That's just pedantic evidence, to quote the Pope of SJWism. Apparently, he sent them to harass you, and that is censoring you. You closing your own YouTube account down. You could have kept it up. You could have rode the storm, but no. You had to close it because it was potentially damaging your company. But as we shall see, you're already damaged your company and endangered the lives of 14 other people. But never mind. Let's continue.
Part of the reason I wanted to do this video is these people can't do anything to me.
Well, I'm not too sure about that. Because people can say what they want about your company online.
Thunderfoot responded in kind, posting Keller's name and business online.
As usual, the same old contradictory statements happen. He posted her name and her business address online. No, she posted her name online. He searched her name, found her business, said, look what happens. This is what happens. Besides, she looked him up. He was doxxed 5 years ago. She got his details and found them and decided that she was going to get him sacked and him potentially arrested and smeared in the media because he disagrees with her. Because she's crazy. But never mind, she's the victim.
And the spam review carpet bombing by his supporters began.
Carpet bombing, right. Hyperbolic language, people. It's meant to get an emotional reaction, not a rational one.
You have no recourse as a business owner. They just take they take these reviews at face value. It's pretty bad. It's economic cyber terrorism.
Oh really? And trying to get Thunderfoot fired and potentially arrested is totally not cyber terrorism. It's cyber terrorism when people you don't agree with do so, but when you do it, it's fine. It's just making people aware of things that people say on the internet, isn't it? You hypocrite.
In the face of the onslaught, Keller apologized and deleted all of her social media.
Only she didn't actually apologise because now she's here with you, trying to discredit him and trying to smear him. In fact, she was doing it before, even when she sent other people to apologise, and then basically lied through her official apology to him. And apparently this is meant to be okay for her to do. Apparently he's still in the wrong, even though she's still doing all these things that I've mentioned before. Really. Incredible.
So basically, I've been shut up and shut down.
No, you haven't, bitch. No, you haven't. You closed your own YouTube down. Thunderfoot didn't. You did. Because you knew you couldn't handle it. I got sicked on by Atheist True supporters for making 2 videos about him. I'm still here. And in fact, I've gained more subs. You could have done the brave thing, or rather not the brave thing, more the right thing, and just stuck to your guns, defended yourself like you were going to, like you boasted. But no, like a coward, you ran away because you realised what you had done, and now it's just damage control at this point on. You look terrible, Laughing Witch. You look terrible. You were not censored. You were not censored. You just tried to do the same thing to him. And yet apparently you are the victim. This is the kind of world that we live in, where bullies are now the victims.
So far, Keller's silence hasn't been enough to stop the attacks. Her husband hopes this might.
Well, she hasn't been silent. She created a new YouTube channel for that one apology. She's been asking journalists and her friends to smear him, to try and defend her, because she can't handle it herself. You know, she has now got a GoFundMe campaign to pay her debts. She has not been silent. She's been crafty. That's what she's been. She's certainly been a little bit quiet, but she's not been silent, that's for sure. Really, Thunderfoot has been the silent one, because he's not really said anything for a while now. I'm sure he is going to do something, and like what Vindicator said, I kind of hope it's legal action, because at this point, she's the one who's escalated this into real life situations, and she has to pay the price for it. I hope so. That just means now they'll need more than 25 grand to pay their debts.
I don't know how to make this go away. We've apologized. This has nothing to do with my business.
You didn't apologise. You lied and said sorry but not sorry. And then you come along with your GoFundMe campaign, telling and spreading the same shit that she said, and it won't go away because you didn't apologise. And now you're paying the price. Oh yeah, sure, your business didn't have anything to do with it until she, your wife, made it part of this problem. Because she tried to take away one man's job, and now others are deciding to fuck with you. Because they've seen what happened to him and thought, you know what, we're gonna give you a piece of your own medicine. 4chan did it to Adria Richards when she got one man fired and another almost fired because they made a dongle joke. The men never asked them to do it. They did it because they wanted to teach her a lesson. And this is what they're trying to do to you. But Clay, you haven't. You're just clueless. You don't realise that you actually need to apologise and stop using this to make money to pay off your little debts.
You know, they're really hurting the wrong people. They want to hurt her. And
Yeah.
she
She
taunted them in her video that you can't hurt me. Well, yes, they can.
Oh, do you mean the wrong people who are the 14 people who are going to lose their jobs anyway, even if this never happened? Right. You don't care about those 14 people. If you two truly cared about them, you would not have, stirred the hornet's nest, so to speak, to quote the news guys. You would have not done that writing campaign, and none of this would ever have happened. But no, you're stupid enough to do so. You have nothing to blame but yourselves. It's not our fault. It's not Thunderfoot's fault. It's not those 100 people's fault. It's all your fault, and you just can't see it. You're like, well, I apologise. You didn't apologise. Stop saying you apologise. You didn't. You're telling the media and you're telling other publications and your friends to hurt him still. You're still trying to ruin him with this. This is not apologising. This is making it worse. This is what you guys are trying to do. You're trying to create yourselves up to be some kind of professional victims because now you've realised it can be profitable. You've seen the Sarkeesian model. So this is what happens. You reap what you sow. And this is why people are still after you.
And tonight, Mason didn't respond to my request for comment, but he did retweet a supporter's video mocking Keller's apology.
Well, why should he speak to you? He's done nothing wrong. He's already responded to her. And, hi Oz! And there we have it, people. My update on the situation. It's been interesting that after this, there's been a few problems with Agent of Doubt, but thankfully his video was not taken down, and I've not heard anything else other than, Kevin Logan being declared an enemy of the Colonel. So to that, I tip my teacup to you, sir. All this just strikes me as now just one big money-grabbing scheme by Laughing Witch. And the other social justice warriors, they're all kind of, some of them are definitely in on this, some of them are useful idiots, but as Aaron Pizzi said, feminism is $1 million business. Makes you money being the victim. So, anyway, this has been Charming Man 93. Like and share the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all later.